This week on the Beard Laws Podcast.
That's when you just roll over like, take me. Don't give a fuck. Just, I'm going back to bed. Either I wake up 3 fields over or I don't wake up at all. Take me.
Euban's going to start showing some feet pics.
Maybe even a little bit of the areolas. And I feel like my friends would just get hammered and like get baseball bats. Like, hey, how strong is it? Let's, do you feel this? And just getting constantly hit with stuff.
And they're going to try to kick you right in the balls.
Yeah.
I have to imagine they had good ball protection and armor suits, right?
That'd be the best thing ever. They're like, what's that? I'm like, yeah, that's my knight in shiny armor. That's fucking Sir Jack's a lot. You know what? I can still sit on a horse safely from a distance. So I feel like that's the job for me. You don't want to put me in battle? I'll be on a horse. I play with my horn very well. I can play a French horn just as well.
Get me started on fast food prices right now.
It is.
Do you know how much it costs for 6 fucking chicken McNuggets now?
I always saw the TikToks of people who knew the people that were locked up, and they'd be like, hey, you don't want to fuck with her. Like, she burned her kids in a car or some like extravagant shit. Yeah, dude, it's like but the chick was fucking hot. You know, she's like, hi, my name is Rebecca. And like, she's showing herself in her little gray sweatpants. I'm like, damn, girl, you got yourself a little bit of an ass. Okay. And then it would cut into a stitch. Rebecca, is this you? Mugshot, news article. Here's everything. I'm like, oh, damn. Still a little hard, but not as much as I was before. Are we gonna be able to send a dick pic?
Let's judge these people on how they look. Go.
In the realm of beard loss, a trio strong and true. Euban, Brandon, and beard loss with tales both old and new. Their whiskers like a forest, their knowledge like a stream, guiding us through beardom and culinary dream. Beard loss, the sage of facial grace, with whiskers flowing, setting the pace. Euban, the jester in clouds of green, laughs and wisdom and sight unseen. Brandon J. McDermott, food daddy supreme, a feast of facts, a culinary dream.
Pressed it. We did it. What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Noon. Maybe you're eating a sandwich. Maybe you're watching this on a Friday or a Monday, or maybe you're watching this while we're pooping. And if you're watching this while you're pooping, then you're probably going to want to check out Euban and Brandon and not look at me. They're just better looking guys. I mean, look at that. The stash is, I was trying to see what you're Delaware. For some reason, I thought it said St. Lawrence, and I was like, oh shit, that's college near me. I went garage sale the other day and I got all these hats. This guy was like, make an offer. So I grabbed 10 hats. And I was like, $1. Actually, I said, $1, Bob. And he goes, perfect. And I'm like, shit, really? And I was like, oh. And some of them are like old school trucker hat with patches on. There was one that was a local school where Zach goes or went to school and coaches and stuff. And it says groundkeeper crew. Nice. So I'm like, I should probably hook him up with that one. Just a couple of them. There's a couple college ones and some stuff. And I was like, oh shit, that was a good $1 buy yesterday. So,
you know, I love going to garage sales or yard sales or whatever, and you get a guy. That's not always a guy, but you get a dude who he realizes you're probably the only guy that's going to come out there and be interested in those hats, and either he's going to have to lug them back inside in 6 hours because nobody wants them, or he's going to take your $1.
Yep.
And that's a smart dude. He realizes exactly what he had before him, and he took advantage of it. Love it. And you got a good deal.
He's getting more for him now than he would be, throwing him away. So absolutely.
That's what I said. I said, you know what I mean? And then I was sitting there and I was like, ooh, is that a pizza oven? He goes, because he just got done telling me everything's negotiable. Make a price. I don't want to pay to have this go to the dump. So I was like, ooh, pizza oven. He goes, that one's not negotiable. $100. And I go, I'll give you 25 right now. He goes, plus 75. I go, ooh, good math. So $50. I go, I don't even need it, man. He goes, $100. And I was like, oh, fair enough. I'm not paying 100. He goes, it's worth more. I was like, you're right, but it's only worth 50 to me. And he goes, oh. And he goes, why is that? I go, only got $50 cash on me, buddy. And he's a really good guy, and he's a local business owner, just a real good dude. But yeah, this whole culture too with the Gary V, and now everybody's trickling down where you got all these people that are going garage selling, trying to find the buys and flipping them and stuff on eBay. There was somebody that I was talking to that was having a garage sale. She's like, yeah, I'm just getting rid of a lot of this stuff. She does that. Like, she has that eye. And she was just like, check this out. And she got it. She goes, I got this for $1. And she showed me, she sold it on eBay. It was like $322.
Holy
She just
shit.
has this eye for this vintage, like glassware and this and just some certain stuff. And she was telling me that a colleague, or I don't know what they call them, the people in the same kind of industry where they're flipping shit. This person has made $75,000. Made that much just so far this year in 10 months.
Oh man, I never watched the Antique Roadshow growing up, so I do not have an eye for any of that stuff.
Yeah, same. Oh shit! I just got an Amber Alert. That sounds like cold chills for me. Apparently, there's a child missing in New York. I know we're not live on the show, but damn. All right, I don't like those. Do you guys get those in your states too,
Yeah.
or they just blast them on your cell phone?
Yeah, we don't
get-
get them as often, thankfully, just because we live in a remote area. But sorry, Brandon, go ahead.
No, I appreciate that we get those.
Same.
The ones that really piss me off, not the Amber Alerts. Those are important, of course.
You're really good at this. I'm not
It's when
playing
we
this game
get
with
like
Brandon
the
anymore. He's
thunderstorm
dead on
or
every time.
tornado
It's the
warning
guy's on
alerts,
God
and
mode.
it's like 3 a.m, and even if your ringer's off, it'll start ringing. Like they'll blast it to your phone. My wife and my phone go off at like 3 a.m, and we're like, "What the fuck is going on? A tornado, a county over. What the fuck are you sending this to my phone?" Like I'm angry at that point.
That's when you just roll over, like, take me. Don't give a fuck. Just, I'm going back to bed. Either I wake up 3 fields over or I don't wake up at all. Take me.
Man, this is yeah. So if anybody is in the New York area, they activated the New York State Amber Alert and is investigating a child abduction that was at a campground. I can't say it. I'm going to try to say it. Moreo,
I hear my wife
Moreau.
talk about it,
You
and
know, I can't
sometimes
say
it's just
shit. Lake State Park, Loop A, Site 18 in Gansevoort, New York. I have no idea where that is, but that is shitty. Somebody got taken at a campground.
It's terrible.
Which is even more terrible because in the Your Town podcast, I just wrote an article about a serial killer who was in this state that was stealing, abducting, and murdering people from campgrounds. So that's fucking, and it was in the 70s. 70s was a wild time for murderers. I've done a couple of different ones. We did the Killing Fields in that, and then this one and another one. There's a lot of shady stuff throughout the country in the 70s. Lots of stuff. But all right, let's give a quick shout out. We'll do this. We got some new podcasts of the month. It's October now. It's October. We got the Graveyard Club and Terror Tuesday, which shout out Deluxe Edition Network. Halloween, October, did an awesome one with these kind of like horror and terror and stuff like that. So there's some great podcasts. Get in the mood for Halloween. Check them out, deluxeeditionnetwork.com. Graveyard Club and Terror Tuesday. Rumor has it, November could be our month. Probably not, but it could be. So there's always that. And make sure you guys check them out. And also check out the Beyond the Box podcast, cool local podcast that is near me. And rumor has it we have a Patreon. And if we get a certain amount of subscribers, Euban's going to start showing some feet pics.
Maybe even a little bit of the areolas.
Ooh, and maybe he will only wear a knight armor costume. Just that, nothing under it.
God, I did almost buy that. That was so hesitant. So Brandon, on my one thing that I like to do is whenever I'm quite elevated is to get on Facebook Marketplace and kind of do what Matt was talking about. But like they're like, hey, I'm selling this TV for $1,000. I'm like, I'll give you $10. Take it or leave it. And they're like, what the fuck? And so I've been blocked by a lot of people for my terrible haggling negotiations. But there was this suit of armor for $150, and I was like, damn, that just seems. I don't know what the value is of a full chest plate. I mean, it was the full setup. I feel like $150 is a bargain, okay, in my eyes. And all I could think about was putting it on a mannequin stand and just having it sit right there by the slot machine. I'm like, that'd be a cool centerpiece. It'd be dope. But yeah, I offered the guy $35 and he blocked me. And I was like, fuck. I should have started a little bit higher, but I feel like it worked because I was like, man, maybe I just will spend the 150. I found another dartboard for 150. So I went that route and I did buy that. So I gotta get the fuck off of Facebook Marketplace.
I do the same thing. I won't get on Facebook because most of the time it's like Happy National Daughter Day, Happy National Sons Day, Happy National Coffee Day, this drama, this drama, this drama. And I'm like, fuck, I don't need all that. And you know, as content creators, you spend a lot of time on your pages, your brands, and the last thing I want to do is get on, me personally, I don't want to get on a personal one and just see all of the bullshit that because they feed you the shit. And there's studies where they did them and they can make people super happy or super depressed, sending them feeds. So I'm like, fuck you, you're not messing with me, which, you know, we're probably being shown on Facebook right now. So thank you, Facebook. But I don't know. I get on the marketplace as well. It's the only thing I go. But up here, it's just like, here's this old bus that has 400,000 miles for $1,000. And here's I just get hand fed some shitty stuff, like garbage. And I probably would have bought the armor. I think I would have bought that.
Damn it, man! I might download another Facebook account and see if it's still available.
Yeah, I mean, if though, I would want to see it. If there is a 100% chance I can't fit in it or wear it, I'm probably not buying it. I'm not buying it just to
Same.
display. But if I think I could fit in it, I'm wearing it. I'm not wearing it to Halloween or whatever because, you know, let's face it, Halloween's coming up, and you got to have an outfit that if you're a drinker that is easily to drink and move around in and stuff. That's not one of them. I feel fucking full thing in
No.
armor.
And I feel like my friends would just get hammered and like get baseball bats. Like, hey, how strong is it? Let's. Do you feel this? And just getting constantly hit with stuff.
And they're gonna try to kick you right in the balls. I
Yeah.
have to imagine they had good ball protection in armor suits, right?
I don't. The chest piece or whatever looked fairly small. So again, that's why I was kind of I had the same thing that you're like, if I can't wear it, but then again, I was like, but it would still look really, really cool. Like it would still, especially if I bought the little stand and I was like, oh, I do it in certain poses, have it sitting there just getting just, you know, that'd be the best thing ever. They're like, what's that? I'm like, yeah, that's my knight in shiny armor. That's fucking Sir Jack's a lot. Don't fuck with him.
Oh, that's hilarious. Imagine though being back in the day and having to get fitted and then like knowing that you're gonna go battle on a horse or you're just walking through and arrows and shit are gonna go out there. Like, what do they do? And like, and this isn't a knock or whatever. Like, Brandon, you're both Brandons. You revealed the other day. You guys aren't small guys by any means. Like, what if they can't just fit you in an armor? Like, you're 6'2", you're what, around 6 foot. Like, what if they can't fit you in some armor? Then are you just not allowed to battle? How does that work?
I don't know. You know what? I can still sit on a horse safely from a distance. So I feel like that's the job for me. You don't want to put me in battle? I'll be on a horse. I play with my horn very well. I could play a French horn just as well.
Oh, the joke there somewhere.
He's like, hey, reminder, we're only 2 hours away. You want to come up for a visit?
Can you play an Irish horn?
That
Good thing I'm Scottish.
No skin flute either. Haven't tried that one.
No, allegedly.
unless I'm drunk, which I drink a lot.
I was trying to Google real quick Facebook Marketplace funny stories, and there's just a whole bunch of shit on Reddit. And I didn't want to get into this loophole. And again, it focuses around like Idaho and Wichita, Kansas. Like there wasn't
fucked up.
Odd combination. I got a question for you guys. And we were talking about football before we started. And one of the things this kind of ties into the talk of garage sales. One of the things that pull me into on a Friday or Saturday or Sunday or a Monday night to a bar or a sports bar are some of in hole in the wall are some of the specials they have, right?
Ooh.
I want to have a question for you. Over the years, even when you were a young man, what are some of the best specials you've ever seen? I'll give you one, and then I'll let you guys answer it. It was pay $5 for a pitcher of beer, and then every pitcher after that was a penny. Yeah, so where you'd be leaving for like 5:05, and you're lit.
Oh, shit.
That was one, and this was like 25 years ago. This wasn't,
back when
I
you
wasn't
could
even old enough to drink then. So, but I remember
back when you could jump in a vehicle and probably have 3 kids with no seat belts or booster seats, smoking cigarettes, and they're just getting you home. And you're in one of those station wagon or one of those ones where the back seat. Oh, man, those were the worst, sitting backwards in a fucking car. Oh,
the Griswold mobile. Yeah,
right. You have any deals that pop in your mind? Real quick, I'll do one that pops in my brain. There was a place in Ottawa that we used to go to a lot of shows, and their beer shot special was a 16-ounce PBR and a shot of Jameson for $4.20 Canadian. So it was like $1 for us. Not actually $1, but it was pretty cheap. You just throw out there, hey, here's $2 American, right? Good enough.
Good enough.
They're I can't think of the exact amounts. I know there used to be like bucket of beer deals and stuff, but it was pretty generic compared to a lot of the other different bars. But I guess the only thing I can think of off the top of my head, because I like food, bring back the Arby's 5 for $5. Okay, yes. Bring back the 5 for $5. I swear they bought B-dubs. I think they're talking about buying Subway. Like, what? Yeah, Arby's they own a lot more than you think. They
don't get me started on fast food prices right now.
It is.
Do you know how much? Do you know how much it costs for 6 fucking chicken McNuggets now? A 6-piece of chicken McNuggets is like It's like $5 dude. It's like $4.50 or something like that.
You might as well get the damn Happy Meal.
I can pull it up on the app right now just to double check.
Yeah,
While you're doing
on their app.
While you're doing that, you guys probably know this, but this is somewhat related. This is an Arby's thing. I found out yesterday, and again, small town living, that Walmart sells bottles of Arby's sauce.
Yeah.
16-ounce bottles of Arby's sauce for like $3. And I'm like, because we were sitting there talking, I was like, man, I was going to buy the Arby's fries the other night from Dollar General, but I was like, I don't want to eat the Arby's sauce, fries without the Arby's sauce. And they're like, why don't you just buy the Arby's sauce at Walmart? And I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, they bottle it and you can just buy it. I'm like, fuck off. I looked it up and I'm like, huh. And then I ran across that I forgot about. I think I took it out of my brain because I'm trying to eat somewhat healthy. The Little Debbie snack cake ice creams are still available. So I was like,
They're
God
still
damn.
out.
They're still out. At least on online, I was able to see it. So
I am okay. Those are good, and like it's a little pint-sized ones, right? Just a little. Oh yeah.
I haven't seen them. I figured it for $21 I could get every single flavor and see how good they really are. And that's a decent buy. And Brandon's going to tell us how many chicken nuggets you can get for $21. But I was pissed that taco. Go ahead.
Sorry, $4.59 for a 6-piece.
$4.59.
Yeah, dude. I went to. Go ahead.
No, I just remember you can get like a 10-piece for $5 back in the day.
Burger King had in like 2008, they had a deal. I called it the 50-wing challenge, and I remember the person at the thing was like, "Sir, this isn't a challenge." But they sold 50 wings, and their nuggets aren't great. Not wings, they're chicken nuggets. Their nuggets were like $7.77 for 50 of them at Burger King, which is like, holy shit, give me them. That's a good deal. They don't have that anymore. But I went to Taco John's. You guys familiar? It's a Midwest thing.
Mm-hmm.
Heard of it?
We
Never.
talked about Taco John's. So they have
Shout
this
out Taco
big burrito,
John's.
and it's not quite the size of a Chipotle or a Qdoba burrito, but it's.
Could you hold that burrito again for us?
It's a hefty burrito.
So if you were to hold it to your mouth, how would you do it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think my mouth would be wide enough. I think I'd have to.
We can work on that.
There.
Just
So you're not taking that one, Jace. He'll take it. But it was for the. I got the combo meal large with a side of nacho cheese. $15.50, dude, for a combo meal.
Yeah.
For a burrito, that wasn't a pound, but a Olays, which are just little
The tater tot things. Yeah.
tater tot things. And then a large soda, which they're fucking. I don't have the cup over here anymore. It's really big. It's like fucking almost 44 ounces, the big cup they have at Taco John's.
Yeah.
But still, $15.50 for a fucking combo. And it's not just Taco John's, McDonald's, Burger King, Arby's. You go there, Runza. I mean, everything. You go get an a la carte burger or a la carte item from there. That is their signature dish. And it's $7.
Mm-hmm.
It's
what other one?
unbelievable.
There's another fast food, Taco Bell. They have these new shredded chicken rolls.
Yeah,
almost like taquitos or something, right? And I'm like, oh, they're sweet. For like 4 of them, it's like $4 something, or it was like crazy price. They're like 2 of them is $3.49, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I know they're new. Then they had those dipping tacos. It actually tasted like you were at a Mexican restaurant. They didn't last a week. They were fucking fantastic, but they got rid of their $5 boxes.
Yep.
We could feed the whole family for like $20 on $5 boxes. So the other day I got 8 tacos, 4 of those little things, because I was like, hey, let's get it as a combo. I wasn't overly paying attention. It was $14.99.
Yeah.
For 8 tacos and those 4 little fucking taquito things. And they're not that great.
They're terrible.
I'm a fat man. I eat a lot of food out, and I shouldn't, but I do. And I can tell you, we went to Subway. Used to go get the $5 footlong. I know those are long gone, but I got 2 footlongs, 2 drinks, and 2 chips. It was like $27.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit,
Dude, and just like so we drink, a lot of soda or pop, however you say it. But it's like fucking $12-13 for a case of pop anymore. And I'm like, what the? And so usually if we go to restaurants, I'm like, hey, we're not getting the drinks, because they charge you $3 for a 20-ounce drink. I'm like, guys, that's almost a can of soda with ice. And I was like, I'm not spending $3 on that. Please, Dad. I'm like, are we going to eat in the car? No, then you don't need the drink in the car. We're going to wait until we get home. That Daddy's rules. But
I pull the same move.
it's super expensive, man. Like it's but But like you were mentioning, like with burgers and stuff like that, any place that you get a combo meal, you're looking to spend at least $15 on yourself, which is outrageous. So I stick with the good old Domino's route, to where I know I can get for $6.99, I can get myself a medium 2-topping pizza, and I can also get myself the Parmesan bread bites and or either a breadstick, pasta, sandwich, whatever I want. And so not only do I have for $15 lunch, but I also have dinner. So, and a little bit of a midnight snack.
God bless you, Domino's. No, I'm with you on that. Used to go to Taco Bell, and if you spent $20 at Taco Bell back in the day, you are a fat ass. You needed to check your life. And I was the person. You go there now and you just order enough food for me, my wife, and my 2 kids. Well, 1 kid, I guess. And trust me, I'm eating a lot of food. Like $30, $35. I'm like, oh my God.
Yep.
At that point, we need to go out. I know I'm totally taking this conversation up, and I apologize, but
no.
At that point, we need to just go buy food at the grocery store and make it at home. I can make tacos just as good as Taco Bell can. I got a sour cream cannon for you.
And the biggest thing too, I'm that guy. So I want to ask you guys, like when you go to a menu or a restaurant or whatever, especially if we're buying for the family, my brain goes, okay, what's the best value? How much food can I get for the cheapest to feed these? I do it everywhere. And I think it drives them all nuts. Because like the other day, my daughter was like, Dad, I am starving. She goes, I want a chalupa and the deluxe nachos or whatever. And I was like, cool, not getting that. That's $13. She's like, what? I was like, I'm not trying to be cheap. That's $13 when you could do this, 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 and this, or we could get the family a 4-pack for this. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm doing the math. They're like, can we order? I was like, do you want to eat? Do you want to pay for this shit? So I go through and I'm like, my goal is always, all right, let's keep it under 30 for 5 of us, which is tough to do at these places, but goddamn, I'm getting good at it.
Yeah.
I'm a coupon slut, so I feel you.
Taco John's. Do you remember the old 6 tacos in a pound thing?
Oh, the 6-pack in a pound?
What did that used to run you? Do you remember at all?
Shit. I want to say it was like 12. No, maybe it was like $14, I think, back in the day, but I don't recall.
It's definitely more than 20 now, because I went up, I was like, oh my God.
That was what, 2 orders of potato olays with the cheese or whatever sauce you wanted, and then the 6 tacos. And didn't it come with something else as well?
I'm not sure about that.
This says it is. It looks like, let's see, a bunch of taco. Where the hell is it? I'm reading here. The potato olays.
They're so fucking good.
A pound of those, 6-pack of tacos, and then there's what's this other thing? Here, let me show you
I thought there was one other thing. Was it a churro? A Choco Taco? They used to give you a Choco Taco back in the day.
This is what according to the website it is right now.
Nope, just 6 tacos and the potato olays.
Oh, those are both the same thing? I didn't know if it was like a chicken or something. That one looked different than this. I don't know.
It's so I think that at the store they call them crispy rounds is what the little tater tots or whatever, but they have like this special seasoning on them to where you're licking your fingers and you're like, this is the greatest thing in the fucking world. And they're very inconsistent though, I would say, with their potato olays. At least they are here, to where you're either going to get them kind of crispy with a little soft center or extremely fucking soggy.
I got something for you. You remember the Taco Bell party pack?
Oh yeah. They still have
I remember it was like 10, 11, $12.
Yep.
12 soft shell tacos, $21.
That's stupid.
12. So you get 6. Here's a different one: 6 crunchy taco supremes and 6 nacho cheese Doritos Locos tacos, $25.
See, we like the meal for 4. You get the 2 crunch wraps, 2 chicken quesadillas, 4 tacos, 2 chips and cheese, and it's $20, like 20 and change. Not terrible.
God bless you. I can go through 6 soft shell tacos at Taco Bell.
Easy.
Oh yeah. What is this, a kid's menu? Like give me hook a boy up. Like damn. But like you were mentioning how long it takes for you to order a meal, Matt, and that's like I'm a coupon slut, so they get super mad because Brandon, you mentioned Subway. I used to have these coupons memorized in my head. I knew I could get 2 for $12. I can get 3 for 18 foot-long deals. And so every single time my wife would hit me up, she's like, hey, I think it's a Subway day. Can you hook it up? I'm like, I got you, girl. Yeah, I got my coupons. But that was one I knew that was quick. Anytime that we wanted like B-dubs or anything different, I'm like, let's see if there's a special going on. So I'll spend 30 minutes, 45 minutes deep looking into like these coupons. I'm like, there's one that works. It's a great deal. And they're like, we could have already been home eating if you would just spend the extra $10 fucking. And I'm like, nope. I'm committed at this point. And I always look at the big bundle deals. Like even Burger King has like the big family deal. And I'm like, hey, they're like, oh, Dad, I want chicken nuggets. I'm like, or an original chicken sandwich, because this big family deal comes with 3 of them. And
Doesn't that
that's what
sound
it seems
good?
like you want. And they're like, no, those are gross. I'm like, they kind of are gross. But I think the chicken heard the original chicken sandwich because my rooster just fucking hollered. I'm gonna eat 3 of them, you piece of shit. But it's but I'm always like, hey, do you guys want you want a double Whopper? Dad, I'm a 3. You want a double Whopper? Yes, you do. But we never get the deal. We always have to settle for individual kids meals and $13 combo meals for each other.
We'll give Taco or McDonald's this. They started their app, and if you haven't gotten the app yet, it's not the greatest deals of all time, but they've got like a buy one get one with Big Macs and quarter pounders, and I mean you're basically getting $6. I mean you're paying $6, you're getting two for $6 basically. So it's a really good deal. I to kind of use this conversation and change it up a little bit. What's the best? Because I've got a story here. What's the best? We hear terrible stories of fast food restaurants. What's the best experience you've had at a fast food restaurant? I'll go first. I was at Taco Bell on 72nd and Dodge. I don't even think it's still open in Omaha, 15 years ago. And they were just slammed. And I get to the window and I had ordered and I was waiting a little extra long. And this dude looked back at me and you could just tell he was having a rough day. He goes, hey man, I'm sorry we're taking a long time, but don't worry, I'm going to hook you up. I was like, hey man, I appreciate you. Take your time. When I tell you this dude gave me half-pound soft shell tacos, this was the biggest fucking soft shell tacos you ever had in your life. I must have ate about probably $20 worth of food back then.
I love it. That guy just was not giving a shit. A quick one for me is obviously with Taco Bell too. A couple of times I've gotten the wrong meal, and because many times, and I live 15 minutes away from this. You know what I mean? And now me and the kid, we check every goddamn thing because I haven't had a right order in I don't think ever. But one time we got our order plus like an extra crunch wrap, an extra like it was probably an extra $15 worth of shit. And I was like, she's like, what do we do? And I'm like, this is a father moment. Like, do I do the right thing? Go tell them. They're still gonna probably just say keep the food. They can't take it back. And then I looked at her. I was like, listen, the right thing to do is to probably go back, say, hey, you messed up my order. I got some extra food, this and that. But I said, remember all those times that we got home and we missed this, this is what is called the fast food karma gods. We finally got hooked. I feel like we're in even balance right now. And she's like, so we're not stealing it? I was like, nope, we did not steal it. They put it in. They gave it to us at this point. And I'm like, then I get back. I'm like, was that a good, did I handle that dad moment right? And I'm like, you're fucking right. I did.
Yeah, you paid money.
Yeah.
You didn't pull it off the counter knowing it wasn't yours. You received food. Now the same argument could have been said, hey, if your employer pays you for 120 hours worth of work for this 2 hours or 2 weeks instead of 80, and you don't tell them, is that stealing? I don't know. Whole other conversation.
No, real quick, and then I know you got a story, but I was sitting there and I do the mobile app, right? Like I'm a thing because you get the rewards and Taco Bell, you get this free chalupa or whatever you want, right? So I'm sitting there, you can order, and the next thing you know, you come in and then they put it on this little shelf, mobile order. I wonder how many people just play the game where they come in, it's not like they check anything or check your phone or whatever, and it just says mobile order. Like how many people you think just randomly once in a while go to these places, just grab somebody else's shit and leave? Because I feel like there's dirtbags in the world that have figured this out. I mean, it would be super easy to do. And like, what's Taco Bell going to call the cops over, a $20 mobile order?
I mean, especially during COVID too, when everyone was wearing a mask and you could just put a hoodie up, run into Chipotle, grab the food, bounce. Yeah, it seems like a legit plan.
In local news here, all these people that are on there and you see their mugshots of stealing this or breaking this, they're still wearing masks. And they don't give a shit about COVID, but they're like, hey, I'm still trendy. I can get away with this shit. You can't find me.
Right. I mean, now it just, back then it didn't look as suspicious when somebody came in like, oh, they had their sunglasses on with their hood and a COVID mask on. Good job, buddy. And then, oh, we just got robbed. What the fuck just happened here? You know what I mean? Nowadays, if you see somebody coming in, you're like, lock the doors. Someone's trying to steal my fucking order. Here we go again. You mentioned too, though, living far away, always having the orders messed up. We do the same thing. We always have to check because I'm like, I'm not going 15 minutes home to come 15 minutes back. That's not happening. But I mentioned it before, I think last year on the show, that Pizza Hut, I fucking hate Pizza Hut. They always fuck up the order. And I'm never one to complain. Even when I go to a restaurant, they fuck up my order. I'm like, whatever. I don't care. Unless it's super expensive, then I'm like, hey, fuck you, fix this. But I told the kid, I was like, hey, man, every time I'm here, my order's messed up. And I'm like, I usually just order 2 pizzas, no more than 2 toppings on the pizzas. I'm like, I'm very easygoing. What the fuck is going on? And he goes, yeah, you keep coming back to the same place that fucks up your order. What's the issue? And I go, damn, you have a valid point, but fuck you. You know, I was like, this is why I love Domino's, because one, it's cheaper and they never fuck up my goddamn order. I will drive the extra 3 miles. It's worth it. I swear,
Yeah.
can you guys hear the chicken yet?
I heard the chicken yet. Yeah,
Okay.
I heard
I was
yeah.
like, he's literally, I think, right on the window now, like, you putting chicken on that pizza, motherfucker?
Yeah. Eat more beef. Eat more beef. We were talking to, and one time I had a story, and I'm gonna not say any names, but we were twisted. We had like a bowling tournament or whatever, and of course we've talked about previously how bowling alleys. It seems like there's McDonald's and Dunkin's and fast food restaurants and Chinese restaurants near bowling alleys for whatever reason. So we did the whole shift, just polluted. So we walk over to McDonald's, right? Something about being drunk, eating some McDonald's. My buddy is wasted. And he gets in there, he orders something. Of course, they fuck it up. So he's getting a little bit pissed. And all he wanted, he was drunk. He just wanted a sweet tea. That's all he wanted was a goddamn sweet tea. So he gets there. I'm sorry, sir, we're out of sweet tea. He's like, what? The machine is there. And I know. And he just starts raging out. And the next thing you know, he busts out his friggin' knife. Like he's got a little pocket knife. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm going to open the bag and make the sweet tea myself. And I'm like, kind of looks like you're getting violent with a knife in the middle of a McDonald's right now where you are wasted. He's like, no, I'm going to help them make it. They need help with it. I'm like, so we put that down. So we leave, right? And next thing you know, he gets in there, allegedly, goes in, and he tries stealing our buddy's vehicle because he's pissed and wants to go home. And we're like, and he's sitting there and he's like trying to start it. Of course, there's no keys in it. So he gets pissed and he starts walking the wrong direction. And it's fairly chilly here. And we're like, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm walking home. And I'm like, cool, but your house is that way. He's like, yeah, but I'm driving this vehicle. I got to go this way because you got to go this way to get out of town, avoid the thing because the cops are going to sit here, do this. And I'm like, cool, but you're walking. And he's like, oh, fuck yeah. So he gets back the other way and he was just polluted. Won't get in a vehicle. So finally, he's like, whatever you do, don't call my wife. She'll be pissed. Or get in the vehicle. We're going to call the wife. Wouldn't call the wife. Where is he? I don't know. He's walking down the highway. So she came and got him. And it was not. I didn't see him for a couple of nights. Poor little bastard. But could you imagine? Like, I'm sitting there. I'm like, I'm going to fucking jail for this idiot busting out a knife at McDonald's.
People are funny. That's why I hate people just in general. It could be somebody I've been friends with for 20 years and they pull out something stupid. I'm like, I fucking hate you. Why do you do this shit to me? Also, I apologize for switching screens here. I was trying to type myself something to remind myself to say something. And apparently whenever I was typing it in, one of those letters switches the screens around. So there's a shortcut. I think it was A.
There is.
So I will not hit the letter A.
It should be like shift in numbers switches screens around.
I may have hit
But
shift.
there could be another one.
Yeah, maybe because I thought I was in the private chat there, and I was trying to write myself a little note, and then I started seeing stuff switch, and I go, "Oh, did I do that?" So my bad.
Steve
my bad.
Urkel. Did I do that? Can you put that in there, Jace? What a show.
Fuck. Don't do it, Pace.
Yeah, do it. So I was this just popped in my brain. I was watching or listening to a podcast the other day, and I want to say it was the Your Mom's House or whatever. Tom Segura and his wife, right? And they keep going back to this thing. And apparently, and I don't know if it's a show or something that they saw on TikTok or whatever, but apparently there's a whole bunch of inmates that are putting out like videos to not really date, but to get people to connect with them in the jail talk, and then they can put money into all this stuff. I don't know the jail terminology, which is ironic because 90% of my friends are COs. But there's some funny shit. So they have turned it into a game where they show the video and then they have to guess what these people are in for. And I'm like, this is fucking brilliant. Like, I kind of want to do that. I'm not prepared. I don't have any of the screens. I don't even know what it is. But that could be something that could be pretty fun down there. I feel like you've seen this. You're laughing about it.
Yeah, well, it's been around for a while. It's like a pen pal thing to where you can kind of engage with people. And I always saw the TikToks of people who knew the people that were locked up. And they'd be like, hey, you don't want to fuck with her. Like, she burned her kids in a car or some like extravagant shit. Yeah, dude, it's like but the chick was fucking hot. She's like, hi, my name is Rebecca. And like, she's showing herself in her little gray sweatpants. I'm like, damn girl, you got yourself a little bit of an ass. Okay. And then it would cut into a stitch. Rebecca, is this you? Mugshot, news article. Here's everything. And I'm like, oh, damn. Still a little hard, but not as much as I was before.
So I just Googled just pen pals. There's a website, writeaprisoner.com. You can change a life. The whole thing is make a difference for your incarcerated loved one. Post a pen pal profile on writeaprisoner.com. Do you think we should get a pen pal and write them each week?
Yeah. I mean,
Find a pen pal?
There's one website that had little video submissions where people would have like a 10-second, 15-second intro, and that would determine who you wanted to write. And it's like you're just shopping for a prisoner to write with. It's kind of fucked up, but also yes, I'm in.
I mean, there's some interest. I mean, there's a couple different sites. I don't know which one has the videos. Maybe we do a little bit better thing, but like I'm just let's see here. Let's share this tab. I mean, this is writeaprisoner.com. I mean, you essentially find your prisoner. I don't know if the people do it or if they do it themselves, and then you just go ahead and you can list one. Okay, so if you guys know anybody that's in jail, we can list it for them.
Some of them get to use their Facebook profile photos.
I mean, like I said, I don't know. Let's just click this guy. He seems nice. Jesse is 30 years old. He's in Florida. And it says, "What's good, ladies? My name is Jesse. I'm 30 years old. Hispanic, light skin with brown eyes, originally from San Diego, California. I'm just here to see what life brings me. I look forward to meeting someone with a great personality, someone who can make me laugh, someone who can help me pass this time and brighten my day. If you happen to be that lady, makes it easy for you to reach me. Hit my text service. Ask for the number. Hope to hear from you." How do they have a text service?
I don't know. And he was born on New Year's Day, bro. This is January 1st.
Oh, shit. Hey, earliest release day, April 4, 2024. Be good boy. You've been in there since 2018.
Damn.
I want to see. I want to guess. I wonder if it'll show us the crime.
Ooh, Grand Theft Auto. It was. I don't even know. I just lucky guess.
Oh. What's your guess, Brandon?
Armed robbery.
Let's see here. Incarcerated. Possession of firearm in furtherance of crime of violence.
That was close.
Pretty close. All right. So interesting. So maybe we do a little bit more research. We'll pick one a week. I want to see the video ones. That's what I really want to find. I'm not sure what site again that they use, but like I said, yeah, because I'm listening to audio only, so you can hear it, and it's pretty funny. But maybe what we'll do is we'll find a pen pal, and we'll write to them, and then we'll read the conversation on our show, and it'll be a special little segment. We're going to help change a life. It'll be interesting. We could a lot of the guys I think are looking for pen pals that are females. I don't know if they're going to want us. I feel like we shouldn't catfish them. I don't want to catfish an inmate. And now that I'm saying this out loud, I'm not really sure I want to write one, but I do have the ability to create several unlimited emails, so we could be pretty sneaky about it. So, we don't have to put like you've been whacking off at you'vebeenwhackinoff.com. But you guys should check out.
Hey. So, are we gonna be able to send a dick pic?
I'm not sure. Apparently, I mean, if you would like to volunteer, or we just find a random one, or maybe. So what we're going to want to do is, if any viewers want yours sent to there, just make sure you send it to Euban at you'vebeenwhackinoff.com. And
so I'm gonna send it, and if you guys go, "Oh my god, did you actually send that small thing?" Oh, it was small. Yeah, that one wasn't mine. I downloaded that on the internet. That one wasn't mine. What are you talking about?
It's JPay. That's the thing. JPay.com is apparently where these inmates create accounts, and then you can send emails, exchange emails, and you can go back and forth and apparently send them what's the money that they spend in jail. It begins with a C. That's the one. But
I knew something. Wow.
Look at you go. You knew something about jail. But so here's a profile for
Thanks,
any
Dad.
single guys. Any single guys out there. This is the one that popped up. I went to penacon.com. You got Brittany Page Austin. She's a green-eyed, hopeless romantic, loyal, honest, fun, and easy to talk to, very family-oriented, as well as outgoing, positive, and well-educated. She loves to read and listen to music, seeking someone like-minded who can make her laugh and keep a smile on her face. Laughter is the best medicine. I have no age, race, or gender preference. Seeking real and lasting friendships. Maybe more. Hope to hear from you soon. Okay, 5'7", 190.
What would you do for a Klondike bar, girl?
She's willing to write male, female, straight, lesbian, gay, or bisexual. Not on death row.
Well, at 5'7", 190, probably a lot.
Oh, there's the thing. Did you guys see that?
Yes.
You see what she was incarcerated for?
No.
Any guesses? Let me see if I can give you some deets here. Release date, July 14th, 2025. Do you guys have any
45 or 25?
25.
Oh,
So
shit,
she's
I was like,
a
oh,
couple
God.
more years. I'm not this website doesn't say when they were incarcerated, but
I would say something with felony stealing, felony.
That's why I was thinking shoplifting or something.
close. Possession or distribution of illegal substances. Probably
Okay.
got caught up with the wrong person.
Mhm.
So there we go. Pentacon.com, write a thing, and then there was apparently a show called Love a Prisoner, or there's loveaprisoner.com as well. I don't really want to go to that site.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna click on that one.
No, but a couple different ones. So yeah, we'll evolve from that. If anybody's listening and wants us to actually do more, let us know. This one's on the fence. I'm on the fence about this one, but
I've never been more committed.
okay. Well, we'll find one, and we'll have Euban write up a nice little message. Allegedly, Euban. We'll have somebody, and we'll make a pen pal. I mean, there's nothing wrong with pen pals. I mean, back in the day, couldn't you have pen pals like physically writing notes and mail them to people? I heard
yeah.
so. I've heard it was a thing back in the day. I never had a pen pal, but what's the harm in having a pen pal?
Yeah. I feel like
Are you gonna go male or female?
both. I have no preference.
I feel we could have some interesting conversations being a pen pal and ask some better questions, if that's a more funny questions to a male than you could a female. Potentially, maybe the right female, but I'm just thinking, you with your sense of humor and stuff, being like, is it true? Like, how many things have you hid in your butt? How many things here? Like, talking about like, how do you poop? Like, have you ever used a portable bidet in prison? Just some interesting conversations that I think we could have.
Or yeah, his name is Rick.
Yes. So, all right. But that was interesting. So we'll see how that goes. I'm assuming not great, but could make for some comedic things, but probably not our greatest idea. Huh.
Not the $1 million idea that we typically have, but I still feel like that would kill some time. Like instead of my fantasy football lineup that I'm constantly watching, I'm like, hey, I wonder if Jessica or Rob wrote back yet.
And oh shit,
how fun would it be to send one of those in to somebody who's specifically saying, "Hey, ladies," it's just us.
Yep. I mean, imagine we find the inmate, and we're like, hey, we're 3 dudes on a podcast, random podcast, not telling you what it is, but we started this segment where we want to have a pen pal and us and our viewers ask random questions to a prisoner. They would probably fucking love it, right? Like I'm thinking if I'm in jail, not a lot to do, I would imagine, never been there. And I'm like, shit, I got a pen pal. I get to, answer questions that's featured on a podcast. Like, that's kind of cool. Not that we're going to give them a voice, and depending on the crimes and stuff, we should probably be careful about that. But it could be a cool little segment,
Yeah, we can make T-shirts saying "Free my boy Jimmy" or something like that. You know what I mean? Like once we get to really like the person, we're like, hey, you got Rob, bro. We're out here. Free my boy Jimmy.
I mean, do we find somebody that has like a questionable, charge? I mean, if it's something like, murder and they're on video doing it, there's probably no, like, we're not going to be able to free them.
No, I can barely afford any legal fees that I probably have on my own, let alone somebody else's. And I'm not smart enough to get them at work. What are we, like the Lincoln lawyer?
Oh yeah, I mean, we could probably try to get him with Lincoln Burrow, the Prison Break guy.
Oh, I'm very familiar with old Michael Schofield, bro. Love that show.
Great
God,
show.
that was a good show.
That was a good show.
Brandon, did you watch Prison Break growing up?
I never did. No, I heard about it though.
So good. Now, granted, it was like, hey, season 1, one brother is going to break another brother out of prison. Season 2, they're running. Season 3, watch this. The brother that was locked up the first time now frees up the other brother who was trying to get him out the last time. It's the same fucking thing nonstop, but it was such a good show. Such a good show.
Yep. And you pretty much knew, it's kind of, you wanted to continue to watch it, but you knew they were going to get out eventually. You know what I mean? Spoiler alert, potentially they do. It is Prison Break, but I'm going to circle back to this Pentacon because you can actually filter age. You can filter if they have a birthday in the month. There's a lot of filters in there. What if we get an older prisoner that's seen some shit, like probably going to be there the rest of their lives?
You know what? That's a good point. I just want to say, when you say Pentacon, I feel like Pentecostal Anaconda. Pentacon.
See, and I thought you said Pentagon at first. I'm like, we were talking about the Pentagon? was like, what
Okay.
Yeah, the whole
the fuck?
time. Yeah, I mean, I can't pronounce things, and then you add a little bit of a head cold to it. Apparently, it doesn't make it any better, but
I'll take the first part of that. You can keep the cold.
and we could, I mean, we can go by state. Like, we could find like what's just a like a fucking just a,
Ohio.
there's probably some shit in Ohio. Let's see here. So let's just go. We'll go location, United States, state, Ohio, age range. What do you want to do for an age range? You want to go like old? You want to go young? By default, it's 18 to 99. That's their default.
Jesus. I was hoping for 100. I don't care.
Do you want somebody with some hope and some youth in their life, or do you want somebody who's been in there for a while and may need actually a friend to talk to?
Inmates willing to write to, we'll put male. Inmates who are, we could do featured or no, we'll just leave a break. Let's just go with Ohio. So it comes up with, let's see, quite a bit. Quite a bit. There's quite a bit in Ohio, it turns out. Let's show you. Oop, show you here. Here's the Ohio. This is just the default one. A lot of couple females, couple males. This guy looks interesting. He's featured.
Oh, that guy. Yep.
This guy. I mean, he has a love for Harley. Freelance tattoo artist. Funny, witty. What do you guys think he's in for?
Let's see
Not on death row. Not on death row. See him again?
Yeah.
Why did that disappear? Right here.
And probably drug charges.
Think so?
It's like, let's judge these people on how they look. Go.
That is kind of funny though. It's I wonder how accurate it would be. Like, oh, that person, Grand Theft Auto. They're like, no, larceny. Oh fuck, damn.
Trafficking illegal substances.
Ooh.
Good guess.
You had me in the first half, not gonna lie.
Nailed it. So
You're really good at this. I'm not playing this game with Brandon anymore. He's dead on every time. He's the guy's on God mode.
Trafficking, illegal,
This guy,
all right.
this guy can judge a book by a cover like nobody else. He's like, let me look at you. Turn around to your side. You rub
That's
it.
easy. Show the white ones. It's probably something to do with something they found on their computer.
you're right.
Look at the guy with like a weird looking mustache. Like, you like kids? Nope.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Have you guys? I don't know if we should get into this. Have you guys ever played the game of Who's Living Around Me?
Yes.
The tough game to play.
Yeah.
Maybe where you guys are, pretty easy game here. Not a lot of people. So when those people move in, and you get notified pretty quick. So
we go to the bigger towns for Halloween. So just because with us, it's like, hey, you want to go to the next door neighbor 2 miles down the road? No, thank you. So we'll go to the towns, and that's what we look up. We're like, hey, where do we void? So we try to play it safe. I hate to be overly bearing, but I feel like you can't be too cautious with that stuff anymore.
No. We attempt to do family, which you're driving, just to see, this one. That's 40 minutes of driving, and they do a lot of the trunk or treat events.
Yeah,
we try to go to those on the weekend. Those are, whoever thought of that, fucking thank you. That makes the parents so much happier, makes the kids happier. You're not going to have some fucking creepy people running around. Get a whole
Right.
bunch of candy right from a vehicle. Like, it's brilliant.
Well, have you noticed too that whenever you shop because all the Halloween decorations are out, of course, already and everything, but they even have trunk or treat decorations now that are specifically designed to go on your trunk. And that was probably the first time I actually seen all that stuff out this year. And I was like, oh shit! I was like, this isn't just a COVID thing anymore. Like, this is going to keep going for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen it, but usually where I shop, it's called Save a Lot. It's just,
Yeah, no, Save a Lot.
yeah. There's little. They don't have a ton of stuff like that, but yeah. Did you? You got something
on my street.
Nobody on your street? Oh, so
Luckily.
you're just looking into it after you bought a new house.
Yeah. So rough.
Might have been something we should have brought up a couple months ago, but Hey, you lucked out there.
Now he's looking. He's like, Jeff, he got me that fucking fruitcake when we moved in. That piece of shit.
Yep. There was some breaking news over the week, which I think everybody's always heard, probably already heard of this, but at the time of the recording, it's only a couple of days old. You guys heard they got the guy that killed Tupac, allegedly, right?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, the last living suspect in the 96 drive-by, which seems forever ago.
Mhm.
Yeah, they charged what's his face?
Davis.
Keith D. Dwayne Davis is
Yeah.
his real name.
Wow.
Yeah, he was investigated for a long time. He was one of 4 suspects early in the investigations, and he isn't the accused gunman, but was described as the group's ringleader by authorities. Friday news conference and in court. So Friday, the end of September, whatever date that was, 29th, 30th, or whatever. Apparently, in Nevada, you can be charged with a crime, including murder, if you help someone commit the crime. So apparently, he was the last shot caller from the group of individuals that committed the crime. So because he was there, potentially orchestrated it, might not have even killed him, but because they were there and in Nevada, they said guilty.
Damn.
So now here's my thought. Davis is 60 now. Okay. So he's gonna, I think they're planning he gets in jail and within a couple of months, Tupac comes back. He's like, wasn't fucking dead. Here I am. Davis gets back out there, boys. They cut some records. Boom. They know how much money they would make if Tupac is alive and puts out albums right now. A lot of the stuff that he or his style probably can't be done today, which is,
Right.
you know what I mean? If you think about it, like imagine if he comes out with a new album like he was rapping in the 90s. Like how would it do? It would do well to our generation.
It would.
But
But
could he put it out, you know, when you're talking about some stuff? I mean,
that's, I don't know. That is, it's every time that something always happens, like, we're like, hey, you know, they found Tupac's killer, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, great. I can't figure out, like, wait to see what the memes are going to be anytime that anything happens. And of course, the ones that I've seen was regards to the Dallas Cowboys. They're like, they were able to figure out who killed Tupac before the Dallas Cowboys reached the NFC Championship game again. I was like,
Jesus Christ.
I was like, even when it's not even football related, you have to kick a Cowboys fan when he's already down this way. Come on, damn it.
and know what's crazy is how many, because of this news, I'd love to see, and to be honest, I don't really know where to check, and maybe Brandon knows a little bit, but I wonder how high his music just soared through the charts of downloads and stuff just over the last couple of days because it's back in the news. It's prevalent. That estate is probably not only happy that they have a guy that was, you know, involved in the crime of the killing, but the estate is like, fuck yeah, we're gonna bring in that money now. Like,
You know, I guess he does see some changes.
all eyes on him. But so I was showing Brandon some of the stuff I did. And I don't know if you heard me, but I put out that Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift, because it's in the news, the 2 tight ends, and sold a couple shirts. And I'm like, fuck yeah. And all these, all of the, like, people are just taking Google image searches and putting them on shirts with some writing. Like, I don't know how that's legal, where I'm actually having these images created. So they're, you know, mine, even though they're about other people, which I don't know the legality of that. But I just had an idea. What if I do a Tupac Shakira? And I do something about like Shakira. My first thought was Shakira with the iconic red bandana. Tupac Shakira. I mean,
Absolutely. That's fucking hilarious. I like that one. That's a good one.
okay, so that's gonna be the next one to put out. But I mean, it's like, you know, if we just keep doing these and putting funny shirts out, and even if I sell one, it's like that covers probably the art fee that I paid somebody on Fiverr to do for $5-10. I mean,
Fuck yeah. And like you said,
assuming
too,
TikTok Shop will pay me, because I've done, I think, 6 sales and still haven't got a penny from it. So even though, like, it's still set and pending, I don't know what the hell's
it's
going on with that.
something to do with that shipping too, because I forget I hear my wife talk about it, and sometimes it's just whoop, whoop. But she was like, she doesn't get paid until you know, the person receives the item or whatever. Like there's like a 14-day time period or whatever after you ship the
It's
item
been
or
4
whatever.
weeks since
Yeah,
the
I don't.
last one went out.
So,
I don't know.
but
I'll have to chat with you offline and
yeah,
say.
that's
I tried
pain in the
chatting
butt.
with support yesterday, and they were fucking clueless. Like, I might as well talk to those 17 flies that are in that spider web I just noticed behind the studio and had a conversation with them about it. They were,
spiders.
oh, sorry about that.
I just got safe. I was comfortable for a fucking moment without looking around. You know,
Hey, where is Erie County from you, Matt?
Erie County. I'm assuming it's near Buffalo.
Okay.
Erie
I'm just checking out this.
County.
Just ruined my whole day.
Oh shit! I
Checking
thought,
out
yes,
this
Buffalo. Yeah, it's the
website.
Buffalo area, Niagara Falls, stuff like that. So probably 4.5 hours away. I'm guessing there's a lot of
somebody who lives in my county, who in my city, who is on this registry, whose first incident was there, and the second one was here. 80 people in my city.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's the
Damn.
population of the city?
$25K.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, percentage wise, that's fairly low, which is cool. But 80's a lot.
Damn it! Now I fucking
The
gotta fix it.
the invention of Can Jam. You guys have ever played Can Jam? That was in New York in Tonawanda, which is in Erie County, North Tonawanda or Tonawanda. That's where the game was invented, and it was originally called Garbage Can Frisbee. Which
Can
Can
Jam
Jam
sounds.
seems. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if Garbage Can Frisbee is taken though. So maybe we create Garbage Can Frisbee and put our own twist on it, and you have actual little garbage cans instead of the black ones. Make them a little sexier. You know what I mean? Because not
What,
as cool as an idea as your butt darts, but it's up there.
Those I was gonna say those pop darts. I still get those ads on TikTok for those bad boys. They look fun.
Dude, I was going to show you in the studio. I have a lot of them. Like, I have a variety of different colors, and so I love playing it. We play it a
Dude,
lot. You can play it anywhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like tailgating and stuff like that. You can bring it with you. It's not something that you have to like lug around. It seems like it's in a small little box that you can.
It's a little bag. Comes with a little travel bag, and what we actually did is we bought a piece of plexiglass, and kind of I put like painter's tape or something or duct tape or something around the edge just to make sure that there was no sharp. So you can bring that anywhere you go when you have a surface, and they stick right to that perfectly. So you can just set it on a table, set it on a bar top. I mean, essentially they stick to almost everything, but and Beard Laws even has a promo code with Pop Darts in the description still, I think. Those guys were pretty decent when they first started getting going. I was chatting with them a lot. Pretty good dudes, and thankfully they've done well for themselves. Wow, there is some fun. I'm sorry, I clicked the link in the private chat that Brandon sent. The Nebraska registry for sick people. That's what they should probably call. I would call it much different, but
we talk about
people
not judging people by how they look, but you see some of these folks, and it's like, yep.
Some of them, though, you look at them and you're like, really?
No,
you know what I mean? Like,
I don't see that. I can't. Yeah, I mean, I'm still on page 1, but one of them looked like Chester Bennington. I was like,
the one guy top right, that's 100%. Top row, like
yeah.
The 3 out of the 4 easy. The first one, unless I'm assuming we have the same one, SMB.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, that guy on the fence, like you know what I mean. I could see it now that he's on the list, but yeah, the next 3, 100%.
Oh,
100%.
Yeah. And then the 4th guy,
that guy, that's
he looks like someone beat the shit out of him before they took his picture.
I don't think he was, you know what I mean. I think he was probably, if there's 52 cards in a deck, he was probably dealt 7. So I'm not quite sure all of that is for him to blame, but I don't know him. Next row though, I mean the last 2, I don't know. I mean the second guy in the second row, he looks like he was like a cop or a fireman or something. Like he looked like he took advantage of his profession. We're very judgy today.
Yeah.
Bottom row, bottom right, 100%. 100%. JCD, the senior. Yeah, he.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like
a lot of people.
I don't like it. That's just in your area too. I'm getting off of that website.
Yeah.
Right now, Google and everything's in there. I'm going, okay, we're watching what you got going on. Why are you Googling this right now? You just went from Pentagon to the registry in Nebraska. Like what weird shit you got going on? We're on a show. We're doing research.
All I had to do was zoom out once from the map of where you sent us, Brandon, and I see where I live. I'm like, damn, it just
how many in your area?
I don't know how do I'd have to look. It's still on the Nebraska one.
Very quick.
Yeah, you'd have to get to. I'm sure Missouri has one too.
Oh yeah, the Nebraska one probably wouldn't work very well in other states. I don't know.
Now I'm looking it up because I'm curious
for educational purposes only. Yeah.
Holy fuck! The first picture that showed up too was just. I think I know this guy, Uncle Rick. The fuck?
Jesus.
I mean, the first I sent you a video this morning, and Euban said, "I forgot to tell you that I hate that was the first thing that I watched today." So I sent an Instagram post right on Instagram. Do you think it was a skit, or do you think it was like this guy probably has? And what it is it was a video of saying, "Watch me wax," or what was it? Was it wax or bleach? His butthole. Wax his butthole. And I wonder if it's the same guy because all over we've talked about this plenty of times, and everybody else with the YouTube educational videos. I wonder if it's the same guy. Because if it is, good for you. He didn't show anything in this video. A lot of descriptions and getting into the mood while he's waxing. If it's the same guy, might as well lean on it. I mean, everybody that has seen this video, 63 million views or something like that, has seen his balls, his penis, and his waxed butthole. Seen him do it for educational purposes. But I can confirm, though, that Dr. Drew and the boys, Two Bears, One Cave, they are doing educational videos. They are doing this. They are going to be released, I think, sometime in October. So brace yourself to see some.
God.
They got some different celebrities. They got some volunteers, some viewers, some different stuff to do educational videos. So
It's a bear cave I just do not wish to explore.
We started off so good with fast food too. I'm sorry, guys.
We did. We went there. That's
So
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say, do you have an update on that?
No, it keeps kicking me out here. And then I think my name appeared a couple times, so I just backed out immediately so they wouldn't track me.
Well, they saw it on face recognition, and they were like, "You can't log into this site." Like, or it was like, "Hey, do you need to register to a new place? Have you moved? Like, what's going on?" They're trying to figure that out. So
What the hell? Well, it doesn't help too that I always put the webcam directly in front of my screen, so I'm constantly like doing this to look around to read. It's wanting a lot of information just to look up a search map of
Not worth it.
offenders. Yeah, they're like, enter the person's first name and last name. Like, that's not the point of this. I want to see where they're at, and yeah.
did you type your own name in just to make sure?
Damn it.
No, I wouldn't do that. I think that's a bad idea for your Google searching. I was just curious. I'm not typing my name. I know I'm good. And there's only, as far as I found, 2 people with the same name as me, first and last.
0 in the state of Missouri. Just good job, Brandon's. Just good job.
Good job, Brandon's. Speaking of Brandon's, we'll wrap this up because I feel like we can't say what we've done today on this episode. So make sure you guys follow them on the social medias. Check out everything. You guys have anything going on you want to talk about? Anything else, or you guys good to go? Sorry about Nebraska and Michigan, and we had a conversation about that yesterday.
To be expected.
We can talk a little bit about Mizzou. Just doing all right. I'm just joking. It's they're 5-0 for like the first time in forever. So they're in the top 25. I think they're ranked 23rd. Might get a little bit higher again this week with other people dropping. So
you're definitely going to get high this week, I have to imagine. So
absolutely. I'm ready to get back from this Royals game so I can take a bowl to the face.
Yeah. Well, so enjoy the Beyonce concert. Royals game. I'm going to throw a little action on there. I'll let you know what I decide to bet. We record on Sundays, so hopefully you guys, if you are in a legal state betting, go make some money. Hope you guys enjoy some football. I don't play you guys in the SWFFL, so good luck to you guys and anybody else that I play. Hopefully you guys suck. Go check your lineups. Go get your bets in whenever you need to. And obviously follow Brandon J. McDermott and all the social medias. You've been whacking off, still whacking off. Go to you'vebeenwhackinoff.com. Big things coming at some point in our lives on that website.
Yes.
Shout out Team, what is it? Team U? Emu? What is the website you're buying some shit from that we were waiting on?
Temu. Yeah, whatever that one. That one, and there's another knockoff Wish one. They're all the same damn thing.
Oh yeah. Check out the Patreon, patreon.com/beardlaws Deluxe Edition Network, and submit what state and how old. Let's go find. We're gonna pen a con. We're gonna pen a con. We're gonna get a hold of somebody. We're gonna make a new pen pal. Have a new segment. Allegedly. Wow, shit really got out of hand. But all right, that's all I got. You guys got anything else?
I'm good.
All right. Take care, everybody. We're out of here. Okay. Bye.